Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. This is the tarot reading for serious tarot people. We live in serious times, actually historic times. As I've said very, very many times, and I do this intentionally, we live in probably the toughest time in the last 7,000 years. And I pick 7,000 because that's as far back as recorded history goes. Now, you jump back to, let's say, 10 or 11,000 years ago, we begin to get parts and pieces of what could have been much more developed civilizations, but we don't have enough to grab onto. Up until about, maybe 11,000 years ago, these magnificent places existed. They were technologically superior in many ways, and even in more ways that we're not even fully aware of. But about 11,000, 10,000 years ago came a time where it was called the Younger Dryas. There was a cataclysm of some kind, earth, sunspots, earthquakes, asteroids, whatever the hell it was. And we see stories all around the planet about floods and other kinds of things going on. So at some point for 3,000 or 4,000 years, apparently the earth was destroyed, civilizations were destroyed, and we had to start all over again. So in the last 7,000 years in recorded history, we have never come to an existential crisis like we live through now. So I want that to be reflected in the readings. Because the sunshine and lollipops stuff that you get from normal tarot readers, that's silly. It's pointless. Whether or not we go on as a human species and how we go on, if we go on, will largely be determined in the next year or two. Our reactions, what we do and what we don't do, will make the difference. And it is an either-or situation. I'm not going to get into it. That's a whole different show. But this is the time, and we've had some kind of a preparation, physically, mentally, spiritually, for the last 4 years, preparing for this. This is now when the shit hits the fan. And you can see it all over the world. And you're not going to see it if you're looking at mass media. You got to get off the mass media trough, and you can find internet independents who are reporting independent information accurately, which is, of course, why places like Brazil and several places in Europe are trying to shut down the internet. They don't want you to know that. They just want you to know what they want you to know the way they want you to know it, and that's it. So what you do and what you don't do will impact not only yourself in the short term, but if you have children, it will majorly impact. And if you have grandchildren, well, civilization could end with them. That's the plan. So this is not a light read. This is serious stuff. It is energy. Tarot is the science of potential. Astrology is the science of cycles. I've done astrology for 50 plus years. I've done tarot for 20 plus years. I know pretty much how they work. Together, they're really a tremendous tool. Separately, they're pretty damn good too, but together, they're pretty heavy duty. And so with tarot, I am focusing on the potential. That's why I focus on your ability to manifest, because that's the most important power any human being has. Because manifesting is being able to dip into your spiritual self, let's say, and shape the kind of situation, whatever the situation is, that you want shaped. Now, for most people, it's very superficial. I want more money. I want a bigger house. I want a bigger car. I want more shoes. I want more. I want more. I want more. I want more. But for those who are more serious, more spiritually oriented, you realize that the real value in life comes from things that you can't buy. Love, friendship, joy, peace? How about your time? Huh? That kind of important? Those are the things that you need to value. That's a real value system, not the phony baloney bullshit that we've been fed by the Zionist puppets or puppet masters. And so this is an opportunity for you to decide on your own. There's the potential of tarot. You decide, I'm going to live my life by my terms and conditions. So let's see if we can't help you out. Got the middle card here in this group. It's the Oracle card. It kind of sets the mood for the whole reading. And today it's community. I like that. Community. Everybody would kind of like it. It's the one thing that's missing in the world today, and that's intentional. Because if they can divide us up, man, it's much easier to conquer. Latest example, by the way, is the football game between Baltimore and Kansas City. They played the Black anthem, the American Black anthem, and then the national anthem. And a lot of people are upset about that. But you see, here's another attempt to divide us. There's no need. If you have a country, you got your national anthem. If you're in Canada, they have their national anthem. If you're in China, they have their national anthem. If you're in Britain, they have their national anthem. You pick a country. They have their national anthem. There's not addendums. But that's not what they want here. The United States is a major pain in their ass because independence is so woven into our fabric that they have to break us up everywhere they can. So the idea of community is really nice. That's what we need, because we all essentially, when it gets right down to it, are all looking for the same thing. Validation. I'm a human being. Does anybody recognize that? Well, first of all, you got to recognize it on your own. So that leads me to the idea of this community. It's in your backyard. It's within you. What you see in others exists in you. That's the meme for today. What you see in others exists in you. We are not all separate. Oh yeah, we have some different ways of looking at some things. But when you get right down to it, we all want to exist with relative peace, comfort, joy, friendship, connection. And it's those kinds of values that create real community. Not this phony baloney community that they're trying to set up, this DEI crap. That's designed to separate, not to join. You're looking to join. And again, all you have to do is go to your own backyard. That is to say, go inside of yourself. You can find the abundance as we go all the way to the left. You can find the abundant life that you're looking for by just looking within yourself. The Empress card proves it. Empress card is about fertility, abundance, protection, even nature. Because nature is abundant. Nature is always moving, always growing. No matter what the hell we do to the land, eventually it comes back. Things start growing again. And that's what you can do with your life. Even though it may look desolate or feel desolate, you can get the grass to grow again. Empress says so. How do you do that? Chariot card is next. Chariot card says you are really focused. You have self-control, you got willpower, you got ambition. You are focused on the prize, and the prize is community. That is making a commune with yourself, mind, body, spirit, lining up everything. When you do that, and the people next to you do that, you're going to be amazed at how similar, how strong community really is. But they don't want you to know that. That's why they're doing this stupid shit to break us up, to make us argue about nothing. Men and women and trans sex and this anthem and that anthem and this, and we got to do this. And all it is meant to do is just to keep you on pins and needles. And if they're doing it, you are not creating community. So we go to the Two of Pentacles. Twos are always decision. Pentacles are values. We just talked about values. What are the real values? That's what you need to go for. That's what you need to look at. That's what you need to focus on. Don't keep chasing the material crap. Remember, whatever you own owns you. They want it that way so that they keep you in debt. Look, for example, real estate. Let's say you've had a house for 30 years. It's all paid off. All of a sudden, though, you're noticing that housing prices are fluctuating all over. They control that, by the way. They can do whatever they want with the prices. Like even gold and silver. People go to gold, go to silver, protect yourself. 1933, they pulled all the gold out of the economy. Send people to prison for not giving back their gold. They can mess with you anytime they want to do it. What you have to do is find the true values. Health, joy, peace, friendship, love. And protect your time. Because nobody can give you any more of that. And so that's what you have to do. Make a judgment about what's really important in values. You're going to have to make an adjustment, some sort of a change. If you're looking for an abundant life, you have to look deep inside. You have to go into your own spiritual backyard, so to speak. Find what's valuable, and then start to move forward. That's the Wheel of Fortune. Time is moving. Time is marching. It can just as easily leave you behind as bring you along. That's your choice. That's your choice. I am here to inspire you, to help you to manifest. What I want you to manifest is a life that resonates with you. Not some son of a bitch running the Fed or some Zionist banker in Germany. I don't care about them. I care about you. What do you need to do to change your value system to make it more beneficial, more helpful, more attainable for you? It's taking on a sense of independence and a sense of responsibility. That's the trick. Responsibility. Ouch. But that's how you create community within yourself. And if you create it within you, you begin to attract people who have it within them. And then, boy, you got something. That's the reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another tarot read. Between now and the next time we do this together, peace and blessings.